Hi. The midterm credit policy review of Reserve Bank of India was a non-event. There were some expectations that the rate would be cut, and this time I'm talking about the cut in the repo rate. There were some expectations that he will just give a 0.25% rate cut. That didn't materialize, and in fact, RBI didn't even touch any of those other ratios that we talk about, whether it is the CRR, whether it is the SLR, and the repo and the reverse repo. All were left untouched. Why? Because the governor was worried about inflation, and very rightly so, because the inflation that came in yesterday was around 7%, and that was no comfort for the Reserve Bank governor, who looks at inflation with very crystal clear eyes. So this inflation will have to come down, and more importantly, that certain steps which the railway minister had taken in early March, they are yet to take effect in terms of get impacted in the results in the prices they were going to see. So all those freight hikes which the railway minister did in early March are yet to manifest themselves into prices. When they do, inflation will eventually go up, and that will be higher than what we saw last week. Then there is a further concern on the trade deficit front, and there the oil prices, which continue to be buoyant, are giving nightmares to Reserve Bank of India, because the imports rise on account of the oil price hike, and because of the fact that the developed countries are not importing that much from India, is increasing the trade deficit. So my own sense is that the Reserve Bank of India this time decided to step down the batting order and first let the finance minister do whatever he can with the fiscal deficit. So the RBI would now be crucially watching what the finance minister does with the fiscal deficit. If there are indeed credible steps which are taken, my sense is that the market will eventually love it. But the fact is that even if those steps are taken, who is going to believe the finance minister? Because people would then question whether the kind of steps that they have taken, whether they indeed would be able to actually make the pass the budget with the kind of changes that he has suggested. So the entire credibility of the government will be questioned, and the markets had a taste of this when in the railway budget we saw the freight hike happening after 8 long years, and the markets were relieved that here was a railway minister who is biting the bullet after 8 long years, and that raised the hopes of what the FM could do with the mainstream union budget. But we all know what has happened on that front, and now even if the finance minister says that my GDP will be cut, my fiscal deficit would be cut because I'm taking these steps, people would question whether these steps, where the allies would allow the government the elbow room to eventually play out of what it talks about. So I think walking the talk would be quite difficult. But where do we go from here? My sense is, unless you're talking about trading stocks, I don't think you have to really worry about your fundamental picks. So trading stocks need to be put in. You need to have stop losses in place, no doubt about it, and you need to have an exit route also. But don't worry about your fundamental stocks. Even if the budget, if that doesn't like the kind of stocks that you're holding, the impact is only going to be temporary. So don't take any harsh fundamental decision just because it has not received the right treatment from the finance minister. So talk it out, or review it with your advisor, and then actually take that decision. Fundamentally, I think the hopes are that the while the budget will be over, but we all know that the policy making steps of the government do not end with the budget. Even who knows that immediately after the budget is over, the next day the Reserve Bank of India comes out and reduces rate, or the finance minister himself comes out and lays down a policy, or there is a EGOM meeting which talks about a particular step to be taken. So it doesn't, the policy making will continue throughout, and one of those steps would be the impending rate cut which would eventually come in April. So our sense is that if the budget is bad, doesn't really match up to the requirements of what the expectations are, the market will come down. But I don't think it will be break the level of 5,200 or 5165, the Nifty lows which were made earlier this month. So look at in terms of buying the dips in terms the budget is very weak, and if the budget really turns out to be better, then of course you can look forward to much better levels. And it may be in place to remind you that last March we were at a level of 5,830. That's quite a way to go.